So yeah, I started this mode at the end of last stream, just because I thought maybe it'd be something short, but I think, yeah, this is the dedicated, like, single player mode. So what's going on over here? I need a photo for our brochure, but I'm having trouble getting one. If you don't mind, can you show me how in camera ready? So just go around and do, like, mini games and get high placements and stuff like that? Yeah, so I guess you just go around collecting mini stars by completing mini games well enough. Hopefully it has a little bit more than that, but it's still cool that it's a thing, I guess. So if one party member left to obtain a metaphor and quite a few more social link equivalent levels left. Interesting. Would you mind sharing like what your hours are at? Like I'm curious like about how many hours then it takes for being at the point that you have one party member left to recruit. So it's like you're starting to get like properly into the meat of it and stuff. Well, I've been in the meat of it for a while and okay, this one was the that. Okay, I'm gonna want to get first. As the case here for potential thumbnails. Whoa, look, there's Koopa and Yoshi back.
Round one.
What are the odds? I should have gone the other way. Wait, no. No. Okay, so that guy's there, in it. Okay, face forward, please. Something like that, I don't know. Wow, they suck.
Round two.
You're still there in spirit, it seems like. Wait. No. Hold on. Here. Okay. So it's like that-ish? Or something? Ish? Whoa. Okay.
Final round.
This is so much harder against actual people. I swear. Okay, so look up into the sky. And then like... Man, why do you have to be here? Now I missed my chance to get it like that. Or maybe, hold on, no, it's there. That's about the, place that the balloon is at. Right? Alright, well, I did significantly worse that time. It didn't look half bad to me, but what do I know? There we go. Look at Toad with his ice cream. I also love how when I'm seeing like the little extra box that shows Raider from, that anyone on the YouTube side thinks isn't gonna see like here, but I see in the chat box there. It doesn't say Raider from the Shiny Samurai, like it cuts off with the characters. So it says Raider from the Shiny Samurai. Thank you. I think I can take good photos now. There's R to open the task list. That's where you'll see what tasks you've been asked to do. Okay. 20 unknown tasks. First time helping out, achievement earned. Maybe this will help me unlock the final board. So what this will do is I fill out my achievements. I'm inspecting this bridge, but there's actually another bridge I want to inspect too. Oh, this one. And now that I've played this game a whole bunch, I am now like better practiced up at these boards. Is the case. All those matches of Mario Party have been preparing me for this very moment. That's what's going on here. What? I'm all prepared. Also, with the amount of content and everything in this game, like, it's beyond a shadow of a doubt in my mind that this is definitely going to be like the longest Mario Party playthrough that I've done yet on the channel. So I mean, Superstars was basically like, yeah, cover all the boards once. And that was basically the game. That was basically my playthrough. And then I started playing it from time to time when I had the opportunity. So it got longer and longer because of that when there was a chance to play with more people. But this, across like doing all the boards and then doing like all the other content that's available in this game, like it'll add up. This will definitely be my longest Mario Party series, I'm thinking. So in terms of the ones I've covered on the channel so far, there was Super Mario Party back in like my early content creation days. And I don't know how I cut things up into parts back then. I think I did like 8 part per board. I did things weirdly. My part lengths were like super weird back then. Okay, nice. This was the correct one here. So that was like a 7 or 8 part series, and I don't remember how many hours went into it. Then Superstars was just like I described, do all the boards once and then just play from time to time from there when opportunity arose. Then at Fragapalooza last year, not this year, we did a round of Mario Party 5 just because I had like all the access to all the GameCube Mario parties. And so I asked my pal Finn there, like, which one should we play? You're the most familiar with them, and he said his favorite was 5, so we played 5. We just did one board of 5. Like, maybe I'll do more one day. Maybe. Add more to the 5 playlist. And then there's this, where there's like so much content to showcase, so this will definitely be the longest one. And if I do end up doing Mario Party DS to play Bowser's Pinball Machine before the 24-hour cherry stream, then that'll probably be like pretty short as well, because I'd probably just do like the single-player campaign of that. And that might be it. I don't know. You guys haven't listened to my problems? My fishing rod got washed away. I saw it going towards the cave. The cave that's haunted by ghosts. I mean, if I can figure out how to get like LAN working on a emulator, because I don't have a DS capture card, unfortunately, I could potentially just play that board like with my little cousin at Extra Life or something like that. If he's down for that. Play a single round of Mario Party DS. Wait, for what? I thought this was gonna be a mini game. Ghost in that cave. On my fishing rod back, but I'm not messing with the cave ghosts. Back in what cave? Okay, I want to get across, but I can't until the tide goes out. I wish there was a tide shell around somewhere. I haven't seen any. Okay. Well, do I redeem stars here or something? So busy, so busy. All right, well, you don't want to chat with me yet. Okay. Oh, there's the thing. Customer, sorry, but we're down for maintenance right now. Sure doesn't look like it. Alex, I'm gonna need a new bolt to fix this zip line. This old one would be way too dangerous. Okay, so I can pick things up? Yeah. Can I put as many things in my pockets as I want? Let's see what you have. Press L. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I guess this is the main single player mode of this game. Can't interact there. So much to do. I'm so busy. So busy. Yeah, that's what I was just saying when it comes to like my GameCube and stuff. I dropped the treasure key in the ocean. I drifted towards Volcano Island. Could you please have a look in the water around Volcano Island? Okay. So I have the tide shell now. So now I head over to this guy over here, like that. What? Did you pick up a shell? If that's a tide shell, you can get to that island over there. Now give it a listen. Oh, magic conch shell. What do we do to escape the kelp forest? All right, look at that. Down it goes. So yeah, and I guess there's 24 mini stars left to collect here. I knew it. It was a tide shell. The tide has gone out. Thank you. As a reward, please accept a mini star. A singular one. You helped me out so much, and I do need to go now, but I'll see you later. Banished to the Shadow Realm. What's this? It's gonna be like one of those Miiverse thingamabobs from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's gonna be something profane in here. Hello, letter finder. You're one lucky duck. I'm writing you from a beautiful island with views of the ocean and a spectacular volcano. I just have to share the happiness I feel, which is why I included a mini star with this letter. I'm looking forward to seeing this mini star shine, but you won't if you send it away. I wish I could send you this island scenery in a bottle too. Wasn't it just this island that was described? If it has a volcano, I don't know. I guess there's other islands with volcanoes, but hey, if you found this letter, you might also be able to find the island where I am. Thank you for reading my message. Have a good trip. So he's probably on the island over there with the volcano once I get over there. Yeah, I'm such a lucky duck, huh? I have a strong hunch today. I bet there's a challenger letter for a mini game near the volcano. Head over there and see. He just does that each time. The item I ordered at the Koopa Troopa shop hasn't been delivered. I have big plans for placing it on item spaces. What should I do? The screw is missing. How am I gonna fix a zip line without such an important piece? Maybe it fell in the ocean. Have you seen a screw somewhere? So you need a screw and the other one needs a bolt. Oh, I can do this. Oh, there's a fishing rod. You got a screw. Wow. Something's stuck in the sand. Pull it out. There's a letter. Got the challenge letter Goomba mentioned. Challenge letter, challenge Rocky Rope Race 2v2 minigame. Okay. Would you be able to do this campaign with like multiple people, I wonder? Oh, I have to hold it. Yeah, hold to grab bar. Yeah, I just wanted to see if it would let me let go while someone's swinging. Thinking that'd be kind of funny. Yeah, so I haven't seen this mini game yet. Okay.
2, 1, go!
Here. There we go. I got it. Yeah. Easy peasy. This is in the bag. Wow, they suck down there, apparently. Like, I guess the single player campaign stuff, they probably designed to be, like, really easy. I would imagine. For kiddos to be able to whiz through and do it.
Finish.
Maybe. Maybe it'll get harder as I go from board to board. Or something like that. Mayhap. Probably. Probably, at least. Also, anyone that tuned into the stream yesterday would notice that I'm wearing, like, the same shirt as yesterday. And these have been such long streams back to back that I'll have been wearing this same shirt across so much of this series. And it'll look like I never changed what I do. There really was a challenge letter. Better thank whoever told you about it. So if I wasn't told about it, I wouldn't know about it there. I placed a sign that you can replay the minigame you found. Okay. You got a decoration item for collecting 10 mini stars. Okay. Yeah, so this is the campaign that you do so that you can redecorate your party plaza. So I play against Mario for this. Oh, Mario's here. I like to challenge Mario in 3 mini games. Okay, so this is Mario's specific challenge. Okay. Mario's 3P. Yeah, we've seen the intro of this before. So I know how this goes from before. Yeah, Mario gets to play too. The maniac. Alright, I probably don't need to do like the absolute best here. Just doing okay is probably enough. But I'm still gonna try to do as good as I can. Whoa, I'm pressing it too early there. And it's delaying my jump. So try to not hit too early. This will be good practice for the future. As I play against other nerds. Practice my Mario Party skills here. Now I gotta practice up so I can for sure win these mini games when I'm playing hardcore ranked. This is what I gotta do. That's why it's important. Well, cool. Yeah. This again, because Mario. Wow, you guys suck. Bowser Jr. especially, huh? My goodness. Yeah, whoops, I can't skip it. I can pause it there. I'm gonna not fail at the stupid flag thing this time. I assume I just need to come in first to get all 3 mini stars right. Probably. Bumper balls, stay on the platform. Can I knock Mario off?
Start.
He feels like the biggest threat here last time. Or felt like the biggest threat last time. Get out of here. Well. Wow. That was a very stark contrast to before. Probably because these are designed to be easy to win, I'd imagine. What happens if Mario actually just wins this? Does no one get him as a friend then? What if everyone gets 0 and Mario gets points? Like, what happens? I wonder. Like, there was a tie, I remember. I think it was with the DK minigame the one time. And then it was, like, up to a dice roll. Would it just be among, like, everyone or something? What's the point of Mario playing? Realistically. Wow, you suck, Pauline. Wait, that's not... Yeah. It's more than just her. We must test for science at some point. We surely must. Always give it a second in case it's a debate. You know, that's good because I started holding L. Because I thought he would only do the one debate. Wait until he holds it for a hot second. Wow, Mario, you suck, don't you? Wow. Welp. Like, Mario came in 3rd place there. I think it only matters if you come in first for these mini games. In a board, at least. Wow, Mario's so happy. So, there. More mini stars with the Showdown minigame. I actually really like the Showdown minigames. The fact that there's a specific one for each character in this game is really cool. I don't know if I'll ever get to try the Waluigi one because I'm always playing Waluigi. Mistakes featuring Mario's hat that you can use to decorate shrubs. Like, I really want to see it. Maybe I can just access it from the minigame area. Hopefully I don't need to have played them once in an actual board to unlock them in the minigame section because I do want to know what Waluigi's is. But yeah. Failing after the debate happens is funny. He doesn't know his own game. When you're in need, Mario will come to help? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh no! I think a boulder is about to fall. Oh, this is so scary. Oh yeah, this one. Don't worry, I put enough time into Pepsi Man to know how to play this. Worry not. Start. Selena's run. Oh, I need to not get distracted. This is what needs to not happen here. Oh. Oh, look, Anma's still here in spirit. Pepsi Man, the video game. There's sections where you run towards the camera while a legally distinct Coca-Cola truck chases you down and tries to flatten you, and you have to avoid it. And while there's obstacles like coming at you from this direction. This is the case. I did a playthrough of it on the channel a little while back. Whoa. Yeah, like that. Except so much jankier. Like extremely, extremely so. Pepsi Man is an extremely janky video game, and it's really funny. Thoughts exactly. Waluigi wins. Wow. I did the thing. All right. It honestly is. I actually had a lot of fun playing it, not gonna lie. I genuinely enjoyed it. It's probably one of my favorite meme games nowadays, up there with Snake's Revenge. I think Snake's Revenge is probably my favorite meme game, but it's like an unintentional meme game. Like it's a game that's meant to be taken serious, but it's like, it tries to be so serious that it's just funny and unserious. It's such a joke and I like it. So I don't know. I do like There Is No Game Wrong to Mention, but that game tries to be funny. I feel like Pepsi Man, like it tries to be silly a little bit, but like I don't think they realized how silly it was going to be, like especially when it released in Japan only. So like Pepsi Man was meant to be silly, but not as silly as it ended up being, I feel like. And Snake's Revenge was not designed to be silly at all, but turned out silly because of that. I loved Snake's Revenge. it's great. Best retro Metal Gear game. Yeah, I've definitely heard that about Metal Gear Solid 4 as well. I do look forward to when I get there in the series. Currently, in terms of the Metal Gear series, I'm at having beaten Metal Gear Solid 2. And I would play 3, but there's a 3 remake coming out that'll probably come out like next year. It doesn't actually have a release date yet, but it's been announced for a little while, and I feel like it's probably gonna come out next year. So I'll play MGS 3, like if it comes out next year. I'll play it whenever the remake comes out, and then I'll play Metal Gear Solid 4. But yeah, nope. Snake's Revenge is an NES game. It is a much more old school. Metal Gear Solid 4 was like PlayStation 3, I believe, if I recall, the console that would have come out. Muscle March Stream 1? What's Muscle March? So basically what happened is the first Metal Gear game was developed for the MSX, and it was just called Metal Gear. And then later, they had a team design it for the NES so that the game could be sold to like more audiences. Yeah, so this is the story behind Snake's Revenge. So they had like a whole separate development team to make an NES version of the original Metal Gear. And there's actually a lot of differences between the MSX and the NES release of Metal Gear 1. But the NES version actually ended up selling like pretty well in the West. So then Konami, the publisher of Metal Gear, they were like, okay, let's have the NES team make a new title. So the director of Metal Gear, Kojima, he wasn't involved in it at all, and he only found out that they were developing that like partway through. So it was a standalone game that was designed specifically for Western audiences, and I'm pretty sure it was released specifically in the West. Partway through the development of that game, Kojima found out that Snake's Revenge was being developed, and he was like, you know, I'm gonna make my own Metal Gear 2. And then like development started shortly after on Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which is the canonical Metal Gear 2. But Snake's Revenge Metal Gear 2 is the non-canonical game that was the first sequel to the first Metal Gear game that was developed exclusively for the West as part of the NES development team of the NES version of the first Metal Gear game, is how that came to be. It was just like, hey, this team made the NES version really well. Let's have them make a West exclusive NES like Metal Gear game. And when I say that it was designed for Western audiences, I mean, oh boy, did they design it for Western audiences. First of all, the title, Snake's Revenge. In the story, Snake is not getting revenge for anything. There's no revenge whatsoever in the entire game's plot. they just thought revenge was a cool buzzword that would sell units in the West. Metal Gear 2 isn't even officially in like the box art title because they wanted to focus on revenge and like how much that is like a buzzword that sells in the West. But like the full title is officially Snake's Revenge Metal Gear 2. So if I look up Snake's Revenge, and wow, there's so little content on it that my video is one of the first things that comes up if you Google Snake's Revenge because it's so niche. That's so funny. Look, there's my hat. And my thumbnail. Isn't that amazing? But look, this is the box art here. So they made Snake swole. Like, look at him. He's ripped. Like, in the main Metal Gear games, like, Snake is ripped, but he's like skinny guy ripped. Here, he's swole. And he's even more swole in-game. Like, is there a in-game shot? Look, there's my video, part 1 of the Thingamabob. This is him in-game. If my camera isn't blocking that, I'll see you on the little preview of my stream manager here in a hot second. Okay, we're good. Like, you can see, like, the muscles just exuding out, like he's a big guy. Look at him. This is what he looks like in-game in Snake's Revenge. Like, like, what even? So they made him, like, super swole. It's really funny. So like Snake is ripped in that. It's amazing. But yeah, so no revenge is happening. That's they just wanted to sell units in the West. It was released exclusively in the West. It's not at all canon to like the Metal Gear timeline because again, Kojima made his own sequel to Metal Gear 1 and Konami and Kojima were probably just like, yeah, it makes more sense to have this be the canonical sequel that continues the storyline, the one that was made by the director of the original game, not the Western exclusive sequel that was made for a quick buck to sell something to Western audiences with the NES team. So that's why this is non-canonical, but this is technically the second ever Metal Gear game, the first sequel, you could say. And like, it's funny to meme on it, but it actually did have like a lot of really good gameplay changes over the original Metal Gear. Like the NES team actually did learn a lot from the first game gameplay wise and improved it. Out of the 3 retro Metal Gear games, so I'm counting Metal Gear, Snake's Revenge, and Metal Gear 2, so like the pixelated 2D ones before we got into 3D graphics with Metal Gear Solid. Out of those 3, Snake's Revenge is the only one that I actually beat. Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, I got like so lost and frustrated towards the end that I was like, screw this, I'm just watching it online. We're gonna watch a YouTube video together. I'm gonna call it like the finale part of my series without beating it myself, just because like I'm so done with it. Snake's Revenge was the only one of the retro Metal Gear games that I was actually able to beat. Like, how wild is that? And I had a lot of fun playing it. Like, there was some, like, it's still pretty janky, and there's some segments that are really, really dumb. Like, I don't know if this is the segment I'm thinking of, but the moment you touch water, you just start drowning immediately. He doesn't know how to hold his breath. He immediately, like, puts his head under the water. He's like, like, he just starts drowning immediately, unless you have oxygen tanks. If you have oxygen tanks, then it'll go through that first, except there's like a place with walls that you have to blow up with C4 to get past, and you're only going to be able to survive it if you have like the max oxygen tanks, which will run out and then you'll start dying, and then you restore your health by eating rations to make it all the way to the end. And unless you do that, you are not making it to the end. So there's sequences like that, assuming it's that game and not one of the other Metal Gear games. Also, Carvey with the Thingamabob, you know, memento here. I think it's Snake's Revenge and not one of the other Metal Gear games I'm thinking of. So there is some dumb segments like that, I will admit. But for the most part, the gameplay was actually not terrible. And I did genuinely have fun playing it, and it's extremely memeable, because I mean, look at it. And like, I don't even know who this is. Was she a character in the story? Was this just for the sake of, like, the more ways to sell it to the West? Like, what? I love Snake's Revenge. Like, it's genuinely a really great game that I really liked. Yeah, it is the most stereotypical 80s marketed towards a Western audience thing that I've ever seen, and that's amazing. I love that so much. Like, I will never stop singing Snake's Revenge praises. I love that video game. I'm gonna be honest here. But yeah, Carvia, coming out of nowhere, the 49-month Prime resub and the 8-month streak. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate you using it here for 49 months now. Unfortunately, you missed the big multiplayer stuff that we were doing with Samurott and Anima. They both had to, like, head out. I'm doing a little bit of the single player campaign stuff now. If you still want to play just for the fun of it, I'm down to 1v1. But like, but yeah, that's what's going on here. Yeah, let's just see here. I'd say there was definitely a lot of fun to be had. You missed my double star stealing play in the last map, where I had a Jamboree buddy so I could perform 2 actions at places that I go by. And I had over 100 coins, so I was able to steal 2 stars by spending 100 coins with the power of Luigi. And I was like, holy crap, I'm probably never getting that ever again. But yeah, let's see here. Say Muscle March is a Wii era Pepsi Man, but on power protein and crack? What? I need to look this up. Muscle March. Like, what? What am I looking at here? Huh. Let's leave a tab open of that to potentially play it during, like, some special event in the future. That sounds very funny here. I guess, like, the opposite case from the Mario NES sequel. And that's what you did with Castlevania 2 just because you hate it so much with looking it up there. Maybe the water's really thick. I guess so. It just, like, rushes into his nostrils. I think you get a good laugh out of Muscle March gameplay. Super Japanese humor. It looks like from the images I just saw. Oh, but Back to the Future? What is that? Did they make a Back to the Future video game? Or just saying, like, in terms of things that seem like super stereotypical 80s media? I don't think the lighting in this game can be weird sometimes. Not that I've seen too much of. I know it's a little bit of weirdness with some of the shadows, but that's also, like, typical Switch stuff that I see in a lot of Nintendo games. I think I'll just lurk around, perhaps another day I'll join. Just go home and got a shower. Still, fair enough. I'll do a little bit more of the single player content for a little while, and however long I feel like it. Luck is also a skill. I challenge you to rock, paper, scissors. I mean, stuff that look really is. Oh, yeah. And I mean, Back to the Future 2 is a really good example of what the 80s thought the future was gonna look like. Well, what if he's programmed to just always win, and this is just like some troll by the developers? That sounds like it'd be so funny. It totally is, isn't it? Oh, that would have been so funny. Man, if I was designing a video game, I actually want to put it in now. Just like, there's no reward behind it or anything. The guy says there's not going to be any reward. Do you want to just play against me for fun? But program them to always win. I didn't even have to do a mini game against him, like with Mario. Okay. So like, hi. Are you looking for a key? I think I saw one at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, this. But yeah. He just shows you how much you suck. Yeah, that's right. That's what he does. Oh yeah, there's no real good thumbnail shot of a lead-in cutscene before this, huh? Do I have to choose the right one to get a key in this mode? Or do I just have to win the minigame? Or what's going on here? I assume just win the minigame then, because it seems like it's still coins. Good, I didn't snag that one because it wasn't the one I wanted. Okay, so I don't think the bloopers actually go after you. I think they have patterns of movement as well that I have to account for. All right, well, what, did I just run into her and take it? Is that a thing that I can do? I thought it was only the guys. I have to hope that my opponents hit one of them. Poor Peach, huh? I'm sure she's already super rich though.